I shot this yesterday, I mean last night, and now we got word that we are allowing Qatar to build a air base in Idaho. So America first. We know why they gave Trump the jet. We know why they gave Trump a $6 billion property in Qatar. Now they have a military, an air base in America, in Idaho. Crazy. Hello, welcome back to Drolla Talks Politics. I just wanted to add this before this segment I recorded last night, talking about Trump's Nobel Peace Prize lost. I said in this segment that Trump is making fake deals like Israel. That's a fake peace deal. They're going to keep on bombing. I was right about that. Today, Russia put out a statement. Vladimir Putin, that jackass who kills Ukrainians and Americans for fun. He said the Nobel Peace Prize has lost all credibility because Trump is so amazing and whatever. So yeah, all these countries are kissing Trump's ass because he gives them favors. And now there might be an air base we're helping Qatar with, a $6 billion property in Qatar as well. So Israel, Qatar, Saudis, Russia, all these different countries are buying favor with Trump, and the China through Trump's cryptocurrencies. So what I say in this video has been completely confirmed today. Hopefully Trump doesn't threaten war with Norway or with the Nobel Peace Prize Committee, but it is what it is. We have a president who is who has the mental capabilities of a dumb frog. So speaking of homosexuals, Jesse Waters.
Remember the whisper that changed the world? Bush heard war. Trump heard peace. And the world's celebrating.
Oh my God, Blaze. What is this world? What is this world? What's happening, world? Did you guys see the world leaders of one of the wars Trump said he ended? They were making fun of him. I'll try to find the video really quick.
Trump decided to get in on the party too. He gave Israel a ring and said, "Your families are coming home."
Mr. President, we believe in you. We know you've done so much for us over the past, since you became a president.
God bless you, Mr. President. God bless America.
Thank you very much. You just take care of yourselves. The hostages will come back. They're all coming back on Monday.
All of them. Donald Trump spent all night in the Oval Office, putting the finishing touches on the Israeli-Palestinian peace deal.
Oh yeah.
He walked into his quarterly cabinet meeting, and it was
when Trump said, when they said to Trump, "What do you think about habeas corpus?" and he's like, "Habeas corpus? Who?" There was so this happened with one of these wars Trump said he ended. These leaders were making fun of Trump. I don't want to hear that. They're making fun of Trump. So I forget what country he's from, but these are leaders from two countries that Trump claimed he ended a war there, and he's making fun of that situation here because he knows it's completely fake when Trump says it. And he says to Macron, like, "Hey, I'm mad at you for not congratulating us on the end of our war." And they're all laughing because Trump lies about everything.
Trump made between Albania and I'm sorry for that.
I don't know. I Albania and the other country. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. I can't say country names, but Albania and the other country. Yeah. The peace deal that was completely fake. Remember the other? Okay. So many peace deals.
all love.
I don't know if one day perhaps the entire story will be told about the events of yesterday, but suffice it to say, it's not an exaggeration that none of it would have been possible without the President of the United States being involved.
Without my big daddy.
Next week, the last remaining hostages will return to Israel and be reunited with their families.
At some point very soon, we are going to see 20 living human beings emerge from the darkness into the light for the first time in 2 years. I think it will go down as a historic moment in the history.
So I assume this will be for Trump to get an optics win, and to maybe get hostages back, and then probably Israel is going to continue carpet bombing.
Of our country, and something our country should be very proud of, that we have a president that's committed to not just peace, but to the human aspect of reuniting these families.
Yes.
The front page of the Jerusalem Post, he's bringing them home. Lives will always be more important than land.
Oh my goodness.
You can get land back, but you can't get lives back. And guess what day tomorrow is? Nobel Peace Prize Day. And Trump hasn't been thinking about it at all.
I know this, that nobody in history has...
Oh, there's a whole thing. It's in Denmark, right? Or Norway? Wait, Nobel. Where's the Nobel Committee? Is it in Denmark? I'm pretty sure. Wait, is it Denmark or Norway?
Solved 8 wars
Danish
in a period of
wait.
9 months. And I've stopped 8 wars. So that's never happened before. But they'll have to do what they do. Whatever they do is fine. I know this. I didn't do it for that. I did it because I saved a lot of lives.
Trump's not being selfish.
Norway. It's in Norway. There's a big story about Norway, and they're worried right now because if they don't give Trump the Nobel Peace Prize, he's threatening to enact sanctions on them, massive tariffs to cripple their economy, maybe some military threats of violence towards Norway. Like Norway right now, they view and yeah, that's why this is happening right now. Israel is helping get Trump on their side more. You saw how Trump made Israel apologize to Qatar. So like Qatar gives Trump a bunch of planes and a bunch of money, and then Trump builds properties in Qatar, and then Israel has to call Qatar to say sorry to Qatar, okay? Now Israel needs to scratch Trump's back because it's all about just getting the king on your side and giving him gifts and praise. So Israel's return is giving him this news story before the Nobel Prize award ceremony or the announcements, the recognitions. So Israel's giving him a good propaganda story here. It's a big propaganda fight between all these different countries and trying to get favors from Trump by giving him favors, right? So it's really awesome. It's really cool that all these countries can just buy out our president. It's so freaking dope.
If he can't get the Nobel, he'll settle for a one-way ticket to heaven. But that Nobel would look nice next to his multiple club championships at Mar-a-Lago. Or in the Oval, the gold matches the trim. Trump's not the only one who thinks he deserves it. Israel says, stop the count.
A grateful nation.
Yeah, of course they're going to say stop the count.
For the return of the hostages, for the peace he has brought to the region. I call on the Nobel Committee to award President Trump the Nobel Peace Prize.
The Jewish farmers like that idea, too. In the fields, they carved Nobel for Trump. Even Democrats are saying it's too big to rig.
I think the whole point of having a
John
Nobel
Fetterman,
Peace Prize is for
Democrat.
ending wars and promoting peace. And if he brings the Ukrainian war
president.
to its end, I'll be the Democrat leading the committee.
Every Democrat should be celebrating, right? Rashida Tlaib used to spend weekends banging pots and pans outside of the Capitol, screaming.
Again, remember to do your reality check of this not being normal whatsoever. Imagine if CNN or MSNBC or another channel spent hours at a time praising a Democrat as God, saying they should be a Nobel Peace Prize winner, saying, like, showing a highlight reel of people pledging allegiance to the president. It's just like there's nothing comparable in American media. That's why they get comparisons to authoritarian regimes like North Korea and the praise of Kim Jong-un and the other ones.
Free Gaza. Well, Trump just freed Gaza. And what did Tlaib say?
Trump freed
Nothing.
Gaza.
Not a tweet, not a press release, nothing.
Yeah, because it's probably going to be
Makes you wonder if she really wanted to free Gaza at all.
If Israel does not resume bombing Gaza at full force right after a hostage release and right after Trump does not win a Nobel Peace Prize, I'll be extremely surprised.
Oh, maybe she was more into the Intifada. Even the media is saying Trump pulled off the deal of the century.
Make no mistake, it looks like President Trump has actually pulled off something here that many presidents before him have failed to do.
It is a remarkable achievement, and President Trump most certainly deserves credit for his role. He has done this through diplomacy, pressure, and the sheer force of his personality and persistence.
There's no way that I can see that this would have been done without Trump's pressure in the final hours.
Biden couldn't pull this off because he had a nasty relationship with the Saudi prince. And after October 7th, didn't give Netanyahu enough room for revenge. Trump's first visit this term was to the Arab states, announcing
enough room for revenge. For all the liberals out there and leftists, mostly leftists, who said that both candidates are the same on Israel, remember that Israel was begging for Trump to win. So if you voted third party, you really helped out Israel.
Bonanza of billion-dollar deals. Then Trump joined Israel's attack on Iran, bunker busters. And then he said, all right, you two, knock it off. But still let Bibi have a free hand in Gaza. And then the prime minister miscalculated. He launched airstrikes against Hamas negotiators in Qatar. Qatar's an ally, a business partner. We have bases there. The Arab world was humiliated, and Trump was shocked.
Yeah, he made them call Qatar after, God.
He summoned Netanyahu into the Oval, handed him a phone, and made him call Qatar and apologize in front of the cameras. Some said it looked like a hostage video. Afterwards, Trump put out a 20-point peace plan and told Bibi, sign it or American support for Israel's done.
Yes, that definitely happened.
When the Israelis were still trying to nitpick parts of the deal, Trump said, stop looking for loopholes. Netanyahu countered. How do we know Hamas isn't just bluffing? Trump said, why are you being so effing negative? And he told Hamas, sign it or I'm letting Netanyahu off the leash.
Imagine after all these months and months of Trump doing whatever Israel says, Israel doing strikes unilaterally without even consulting America, Trump finding out the day of the strikes, all right? After all this, finally, big boy Trump says, sign it or else. And Netanyahu says, oh no, but what about Hamas? And Trump's like, sign it. Don't be a little baby bitch. Sign it now. Again, if there's really a peace deal, awesome, great. But there's zero reason to believe that you can trust Israel or Russia or Hamas, right? I mean, I don't really trust any of these parties. So, like, I mean, if it's really a peace deal, awesome. But I don't have any reason to believe that it's going to be a real thing. So, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. This happened today where, thank you for $5. Stephen Miller, Pee Wee German. Very true, very true. So, essentially what happened here was a woman was driving to pick up her kid from school, I think, and outside of an elementary school, these ICE thugs, these deranged, foaming at the mouth animals, ripped her out of her car randomly. She's a DACA recipient, so she's here legally, but of course she's brown, so they had to take her down. All right, that's their motto. If they're brown, take them down, because they're pieces of shit. And it's like, let's say she was here illegally or something. Why do this, bro? Give her a letter in the mail saying you got to come to a court hearing. You don't got to send 15,000 armored goons to go beat her up. It's stupid as shit.
Wait, you guys came to the school to do this?
Do you have a warrant? They haven't asked for a warrant. My name is Jocelyn from Cicero. They don't have a warrant. They didn't ask for one. They forcefully opened the door of the truck. It was locked. It was locked.
I mentioned this in a TikTok I made, but like, this is such good composure. The composure to know what to say. No warrant. The doors were locked. They forced their way in. They did not identify themselves. They followed me around. This is what you got to do in this scenario, and this is why you record everything.
When you record this, don't get it closer from me, all right? Like, go, just stay back, please. You're being arrested for this.
Yeah, but you guys came to the school?
Hey guys, we got a dumbass in chat. We got a brain dead moron in chat. Someone said, oh yes, because everyone here illegally just broadcasts exactly where they live to be sent deportation letters. How do you think they stalked her down in her car when she's picking up her kid from school? Do you eat paint or sniff it? Like, what's wrong with you, you dipshit? Holy shit, is your head's up your ass right now. You're doing loop-de-loops inside your own body.
The car! They forced us out of the car! They were following us! They were obsessed!
Whoa.
Like, how stupid do you gotta be, bro? Please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. But come on, you're like you're offending yourself right now. Holy shit, what's wrong with you? What kind of stupid are you? Call into the show, please. Explain your logic. You realize the ICE surveillance system tracks you, too. It'll track me and you. So they have many ways to track all of us. Dipshit. I'm sorry. If someone says in chat that something stupid like, they shouldn't have come here illegally, after I say they're a DACA recipient, I just have to assume they're wearing a helmet and they need a guide for them to go outside. Because if they go outside themselves, they're going to walk into oncoming traffic because they're so brain dead. I have to assume they can't wipe their own ass. I have to assume they can't breathe on their own because their brain is too stupid to manage their diaphragm. All right, I have to assume they're that dumb because I'm not responding to them anymore. I just have to assume you're an absolute dumbass. Holy shit.